fact families today. On Tuesday, you were given a fact family, a family of 3 numbers, and you wrote 2 multiplication sentences and 2 division sentences. But sometimes you won't be given all 3 numbers in a fact family. In fact, the point of an equation is to find a missing number or an unknown number, and that's usually represented with a question mark. So you might see a question mark where the total or the largest number goes, or you might see a question mark in one of the smaller parts, there or here. We're calling them parts for now because when you use them in a multiplication sentence, they have a specific name and then a different name when you use them in a division sentence. The first part of this assignment is working with fact families that have a missing part. And let's look at an example to see how we write those equations. So here I have my total, 48. I have one of my parts, one of my smaller numbers, the 6, and then the other one is unknown with a question mark. I know that in both multiplication and division equations, the total number has a specific place. So I'm starting with that number first. In a multiplication sentence, the total number comes after the equal sign. So let's write the 48 here. And it's called the product. In a division sentence, it always comes before the division sign. And it's called the dividend. Now, my other 2 numbers are interchangeable, meaning the order doesn't matter. You can switch it around. My 2 other numbers in a multiplication sentence is called the factor. So I'm starting by writing the known factor first, and then I can also write it second. Because again, by the commutative property of multiplication, it doesn't really matter if it comes first or second. I can also write that known number after the equal sign in a division sentence, and that's called a quotient, or I can write it after the division sign, and that's called the divisor. And again, it doesn't really matter where I write that, number 6. Now, there's only one box in each equation where I can put the question mark, so it's a little bit easy from here on out. I can put the question mark as my second factor or my first factor. This is called the missing factor problem because one of the factors is missing. One of the factors has a question mark. In a division sentence, I can put my missing number after the division sign, which makes it a missing divisor or a missing divisor problem, or I can put the question mark after the equal sign, which then makes it a missing quotient problem. You will be given 3 problems where one of the smaller numbers is missing.